5, an entire week together, and it's day 5 of the Money Attraction Challenge. Oh my gosh, we did it. We spent an entire week together. I am so excited we made it. Hello, Money family. I absolutely love it. As you guys are joining, come on in. As you can see, I'm all about the Benjamins today. And oh my gosh, yes, thank you for all the birthday wishes. This is an absolute gift for me from the amazing Lisa that you guys heard from. And I couldn't think of a better thing to wear today to celebrate that we made it to day 5. So I see all of you guys coming in. Make sure, happy Friday. It's Financially Free Friday in our world. Make sure you wish each other happy Financially Free Friday because that's how we roll. And you know how we do. Tag a friend, do a watch party, share it on your page. Do the same thing like watch this, become the Golden Goose. Tag your friend and tell them why, right? No, don't just tag them. Tell them why they need to watch this video because every single one of us needs to know how to become the Golden Goose in our life. So I see that we have lots and lots of friends. Hey, Teresa. Stacy, Alicia, Lynn, thank you for the birthday wishes. All of you guys that are here, thank you. Zara, hey Zara, happy Financially Free Friday. You are already indoctrinated, Zara. I love it. So you guys, we have spent $10 million in total this week. $10 million. Listen, if you haven't spent your $8 million today buying an island getaway, because you know, multimillionaires, we all have island getaways. So take your 8,800,000 and make sure you go shopping for the most amazing luxury vacation getaway island paradise that you can find. And hey, if the islands aren't your thing, just find a multi-million luxury getaway place for you. Personally, I'm an island girl, so I love the islands. I think the turquoise blue water of the Caribbean is what everybody should be looking at every day. But if that's not your thing, find your thing. Just go buy an $8 million property, all right? Because you have the money. And so with that, remember I said, everything starts in your mind. So today, we're going to make declaration number 1 before we get started. You guys ready for it? I am a multi-millionaire. Right now, declare it. Go ahead and type it in the comments. I am a multi-millionaire. See, so many of you watching, whether you're watching live or watching the replay. You guys, I know you might not quite understand why I keep asking you to type things. I want you to get that every time you take that action, writing and typing, it actually just creates, there's lots of science. I don't have the time for it, but it creates this entire new neural pathway to your subconscious. It's like a direct access to your subconscious that starts telling it some truths about you, some things that you want to declare for yourself instead of the stories that have been there for forever, right? So all of us in the money family, today, Financially Free Friday, I am a multimillionaire. Because you know what rich people say? You know how we're like, what do rich people say? They sit around and they just know. They own it. Yeah, I'm a multimillionaire. That's me. That's what rich people think. That's how the wealthy think. They just have their status. And you can have it too because you just spent $10 million in 1 week. So there you go. You are all multimillionaires. I want to see. Let me jump over here and see. Make sure you guys are typing it. Absolutely. You guys, I would love to congratulate. There are some of you that we invited into our 120-day program. It's called Money and Profit Mastery. And we've invited all of you all week. We've been saying, hey, if you're ready, book a call. This is your moment. Define the moment. Take the action and change your life. And so we have had the pleasure of having the first set of people who have said yes. They've joined the program. Literally, their lives have begun to change. Watch this space because next time we do a challenge, they're going to be the ones on here. You saw them in here with you. You saw them playing along this week. And next time we do a challenge, you're going to hear how their lives are completely different. So to those of you that said yes, you were a yes. I loved it. I got on the call and some people were like, Tasha, I'm ready. Just what do you need? How do I get started? I was like, these are my people, right? So those of you that said yes, I am so excited for what's going to happen in your life. And I want everyone in the money family to just say, congratulations. You know, when you're happy for someone, you're just genuinely happy because their life has changed. Things have become better for them. You know, the entire legacy forever is changed because of this one decision. And you're just happy for them. So I want you guys, those of you that said yes, congratulate yourselves. And everyone else, go ahead and just congratulate those that are now continuing the journey to 120 days with us. All right, you guys, I have some questions. I have some questions for you. You ready? Get ready to type. I want you to blow up my page with your responses to these questions, right? Here we go. Let me make sure. Let me see, because I think I have it. I didn't. So I want you guys to type your responses. I invited you all to a 5-day money attraction challenge. I don't know what other challenges are like out there. I just know how I roll. And I told you on Monday, I'm going to show up 1,000% for you. I'm going to bring it, whatever I can give you. Truthfully, these lives should have been 20 to 30 minutes every day. And every day I went an hour. So I gave you even more than I planned to. I promised 1,000%. And I just want to know, do you feel like you got it? Has this been fun? Has it been worth your time? Have you gotten some insights and some ahas, a new level of understanding, right? Oh my gosh, this is what's going on. The knowledge, you know, to see so many people out there are talking about all of this stuff around manifesting, but not going deep enough. And I wanted to give it all to you as much as I could in these last 5 days. So if you got that and more, if you got just you got 6 hours of free mentorship, and I didn't play around, I brought it all for you. Everything I had, I gave you. And I want to know, are you walking away at the end of these 5 days going, wow, major ahas, major breakthrough, major like insights into what's really going on, what's stopping me, what can I do next? I want to hear from you guys. And here's the thing, Joe Dispenza says, knowledge is power. But what I wanted to do for you this week is I wanted to give you self-knowledge. I wanted you to understand that the answers to what's stopping you from experiencing the financial abundance that's available to you. This is beyond what you deserve, what you're worthy of, whether you're lucky or not. Forget all that. It is yours. It's your birthright, every single one of us. And my intention was to give you the knowledge about yourself. Like Giselle said yesterday, what are my self-imposed limitations that keep me blocked from this abundance that is my birthright? And Joe Dispenza said, knowledge is power, but self-knowledge, to know thyself, to understand the money stories, the traumas, right? The limitations, the beliefs, all the stuff, to know the things about you is how you become self-empowered. That is what I want for all of you, that at the end of this experience, you have self-knowledge, which will begin the journey to your own self-empowerment. And that's what we're talking about today, you being the golden goose. Why am I talking about that? I want you to be in control of your financial destiny. You, nobody else but you. So if you got all that, I want you guys to type yes with a bunch of exclamations, because obviously I'm a girl with a lot of energy. I love exclamations. I remember one time somebody said, everything you write, like if you type a message with 3 sentences, all 3 sentences end with an exclamation. And I was like, oh, I didn't even realize that. That's so me. That's the way I talk, with an exclamation at the end. So you guys, I want to see a ton of exclamations. Yes, if you got it. And then here's the next question. You ready? After 5 days of this, being in this vortex of energy, having all that I have to share, me putting it all on the table, you see, I held nothing back. As much as I could give you, I gave you that and more. Are you beginning to imagine what 120 more days of this would be like? What would it do for you? Can you imagine that? To have this level that you've experienced of support, of guidance, of love, of energy. Being in this happy place every single day for 120 days. Tell me, do you think your life's going to be different because of that? If you are like, Tasha, I'm ready, I want more. Now I want you to type, yes, I am ready for more, because I don't want today to be, oh, it's the end of the 5-day money attraction challenge. Actually, today is the beginning. Today is the beginning of 120 more days together. So if you're watching and you're like, I want more of this, I want in, I want this 120 day thing you're talking about, Tasha. I want to hear from you. I want you guys, yes, I'm ready for more, because I have a whole lot more to bring and to give. So I'm going to jump over here to the comments because I want to see who's typing that. Yes, Latasha, I love your name. Latasha Love says, I am ready for more. Anna, I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are my people. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, I am ready for more. Lynn says, I'm ready for more. All right, you guys. Now that you're ready for more, we are going to begin right now the 120-day journey. I'm going to be talking to you right now about becoming the golden goose. Not, we've heard so much growing up, oh, the golden egg. We all want the golden egg. You need to chase the golden egg. Here's the thing. If there's a golden egg that we're all going after, now if I get it, if I happen to find one and I get it, all I'm going to be over here doing is worrying about, oh my gosh, wonder if somebody else is going to take my egg. Wonder if somebody sees me with this golden egg. I'm going to now have to compete to keep it. Like, I'm not about that. I'm all about being self-empowered, right? So I want to talk today about you guys, all of you and me, all of us together. Each of us can be our own golden goose. Guys, ready to be the golden goose? That's what I want to talk to you about, because why is this so important? We asked a question before the challenge started. We said, what is your why? You're signing up for this 5 days. You're committing 5 days of your life, the hour every day, all the stuff that we have you doing. Why? And the number one answer was financial freedom. Number one reason people wanted to work on their money was to experience financial freedom. And the thing is, we think so much that money is really what we want. What you want, when you say the words financial freedom, what you want is peace. And so many of you said that too. Tasha, I want more peace. I want security. I want to feel safe. I want to know that money is not something of all the things I have to think about in life. Money isn't going to be one of them, because I'm just set. I feel safe. I have security. You guys, the financial freedom, what you're thinking about is it's going to bring me joy. It's going to leave a legacy, so that what I experience in my lifetime, my kids and their kids and their kids, I leave them better off than I came into life. Giselle, that you guys so many of you loved her yesterday. And I remember Giselle, when we were in a conversation one day talking about our mission, what's your personal mission? And Giselle simply said, to leave the world better than I found it. And I thought that was so profound. That's all I want to do. I want to live an amazing life of abundance, and I want to leave a life for my children and their children and everybody to come, because I got to live. They have better. There's more added to the world, not just in money, but in more love. I teach them love. I teach them all of the abundance of every good thing, because I came here. And that's really what you want when you think about financial freedom. It's going to give you quality life, easy and relaxed, travel, experience wonderful things, enjoy the finer things in life if you choose, contribute to things that mean the most to your heart if you choose. But the money to do it, the money is just a vehicle. The money is just a vehicle to the things that you really want: peace, more love, more abundance, more feeling safe, more feeling, being able to give to your heart's desire, the happiness that gives each of us, right? And so this is why I want to talk on day 5 about being the golden goose. And I want you guys to type this: my number one job. My number one job. Guys, ready? Your number one job is not your work. It's not your business. It's not all this stuff. Your number one job, if you're going to spend your time to work on anything, outside of your mind, your number one job is to get full control of your financial destiny. You be in charge of it. Do not be disempowered by waiting on other people, somebody else to help, somebody else to give you a great opportunity. You don't need it. Hear the words from my lips. You don't need it. You are all the golden goose. Just no one has shown you how to do it, how to lay the eggs. No one. You are all the golden goose. But the people that know how to do this, they're not telling others how to lay the golden eggs because they know we all can. We all can lay the golden eggs, right? So you're going to love it. You guys, my number one job. And so if you're down for that, if you're down today for learning how to be the golden goose, then that's what I want you to type. I am the goose. See, everything I say is I am. Anything that comes after I am is a fact. You've declared it, and it is a fact. I am a multi-millionaire. It becomes a fact for you. Now, if you want to walk away from that because you don't do the work to align to it, that's on you. But by declaring it and saying it, you have started the process to make it true for you. I am the goose. I am the goose that lays the golden egg. That is what I am, my own ATM. Me. I love that feeling. I want that feeling for all of you, for you to know that you're all your own ATM. All right. So let me jump back over here because I want to see you guys. I want to make sure you guys, I am the golden goose. I love that you guys get it. I absolutely love that you play along with me. So, the next question that I want to ask is, well, Tasha, how do I do that? How do I do that? I'm not going to hold back from you, right? I'm going to tell you, how do you do that? Here you go. I'm reading from Neville Goddard. I absolutely love Neville Goddard and his work. And this is one of, it's a book I have that's got a lot of pamphlets. I know you guys are like, what's the book? What's the book? Don't be distracted by what's the book. You don't need to read the whole book. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know in this moment. So what you should do is just be present. Hear the answer to what you need. It says, if you are not satisfied with your present expression of life, if you're not satisfied, let me convert that for you. If you're not satisfied with where you are financially, then you must be born again. How many of us grew up in church? We heard that. Be born again. How? By the renewing of your mind. You must be born again. You're not satisfied with where you are. What's beautiful is at any moment, you can start over. You can change you. You can be born again. Rebirth is the dropping of that level with which you are dissatisfied. Drop it. What did Giselle say yesterday? You must be able to separate yourself from your current reality and live in the reality that you want. This is really deep, and I'm just going to tell it to you, and I'm asking you to listen because I'm giving you the keys here. I'm giving you the keys. All right. Rebirth is a dropping of that level with which you are dissatisfied. Cancel it, abandon it, walk away from it. Do not live there. Don't spend your time worrying about your money and what's in your bank balance and your debt. Do not live in it. That's what you're dissatisfied with. Instead, rise to the level of consciousness which you desire to express and possess. You cannot serve two masters or opposing states of consciousness at the same time. Taking your attention from one state and placing it upon the other, you die from the one which you have taken it, and you live and express the one with which you are united. Let me break that down into layman's terms for you. When you are worrying, when you are concerned, when you're trying to do all the things and just sitting in your current reality financially, all you're doing is creating more of it. So your number one job, I said, is to take control of your financial reality, right? That is your number one job, to take control of your financial destiny. In order to do that, you have to die to what's in the bank right now. Stop checking your bank balance. You have to die to your fears. You have to die to your limitations. You have to die to your blocks. That version of you cannot continue to exist while you're wanting to claim the other version that is existing right now. There's a version of you that's a multimillionaire, but you cannot ever experience that version if you're living down here in the current reality, because you cannot serve two masters of consciousness. What I want you to hear me say, I know that's really deep. You're gonna have to watch this a few times. But those of you that have said yes to continuing on the journey, this is the work. This is what I'm going to show you how to do. Would you like to be shown exactly how to do this? Because when I read this, it made logical sense to me. I was like, wow, that is crystal clear to me. But now what? How do I do it? And so many of you, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, you know exactly what to do to change your financial reality. You've read every book. You've watched all the YouTube videos. You know, like you know, like you know, like you know, like you know. You could teach this stuff. I'm amazed by how much we know, but I don't care about what you know. What does your bank balance say? What does your financial reality say? How do you express and experience money? Are you living the lavish lifestyle that you came here to live? Not about if you deserve it. You came here to have that. The abundance. You know what it says? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm on a roll today. There's a Bible verse. Proverbs 10, and the Bible for me is the biggest book on manifestation that ever existed. Proverbs 10, verse 22. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth. I didn't want to say it from my layman's terms. I wanted to read it because some of you are like, that's not what it said in the Bible. So I want to give you exactly what it says. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it. What does that mean? You were meant to have wealth, and you were never meant to work and struggle and grind and hustle and be sacrificing. And in Jamaica, we say, ban your belly. Like, that was never part of the plan. Never. But they lied to us, and they gave us a ton of knowledge, and then we do nothing with it. We all just have a lot of knowledge, and it's time for the knowledge, time to take that to the next level. I said yesterday, success leaves clues. Do you guys remember that? Success leaves clues. I also said this Sunday, I'm 47 years old. I'm no longer interested in trying to figure anything out. Quite frankly, I don't want to. I don't, I'm just going to be blunt with you. I don't want to figure anything out. It's all already been figured out. Somebody else knows how to do it, and I want them to show me the how to do it. I want them to show me exactly what to do. That is efficiency. I want to get the results as fast as I possibly can because I'm 47. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 47. I want to get on with living my life, right? So many of you have been waiting. You've put everybody else in your life ahead of you. It doesn't matter really how old you are. If you're 20, perfect time to start. If you're 60, perfect time to start. If you're 75, stop putting everybody first. Your turn. Doesn't matter how old you are. It is now time for us to figure out exactly what to do and become the golden goose in our own lives. So if you want to be shown how to do this, what did every single testimonial you heard this week, what did they say? I did exactly what Tasha told me to do. I did exactly what Tasha told me to do. And here I am 6 months later with a life I can't even recognize. Or here I am. Some of them have been with me for years. Here I am. My life is forever changed and I just keep going. Right? So if that's you and you're like, Tasha, I'm like you. I want easy. I want you to tell me exactly what I should do. And I want to do it. I'm ready. Enough is enough. That's me. Then I'm going to speak to those of you that's you. I am straight up inviting you to change your life and to decide right now that this is your moment. I have told you, how do you become the golden goose? You have to die to the you that exists right now. That's not easy because that you has lived as you for a long time. You've been going around and around and around and around in the hamster wheel, in the washing machine, on the roller coaster. That's all you know. To get out of that is going to require support and guidance. So if you're listening and you're like, Tasha, I have a burning desire to change my life. Tasha, I've been listening to you all 5 days, and from you opened your mouth on day one, I knew you were speaking to me. I knew that desire that I've had, this was the answer, and the answer to my prayer for it. You're ready to live life easy and relaxed because you're figuring out, oh my gosh, wait a second. It can be easier. It can be different. You know that you deserve an amazing life, much more than you're experiencing right now. And you want more than what you have for you and your family. If that's you, then you are the people that I have been called to serve. I was thinking this morning, and until this very moment, I'm like, should I tell them this? Should I tell them this? Should I tell them this? So I'm just going to tell you. I had, my birth chart done, that my birth date and my time of birth and all that. And my life path number is an 8. Look it up. What that means is wired I am wired for prosperity and abundance. I am blessed to have it, and I am grateful to be able to share it with you. But if you don't want to know how, if you don't want to know exactly how, as much as I want to share it and as much as I've done this week, then it will only land flat. So I've committed to doing this work, but I'm standing for those who are ready. If you fit that description, if you're tired of saying, look at everybody else manifesting, look at everybody else having it, why not me? It can be you. But if you have the burning desire for it to be you, then this invitation is for you. I want to tell you about exactly how we show people how to change their lives. It's a 120-day journey. It's our program. It's called Money and Profit Mastery. What did I tell you to type on day one? I am a master money manifester, because I believe that mastering your money, becoming the master of it, is one of the best things you can invest in. And to think that you're investing in mastering your money in your mind, not how you earn it, but in your mind. So in this 120-day journey, it's called Money and Profit Mastery. I want you guys to have fat profit accounts. What's a profit account? What if I don't have a business? I don't care if you have a business or not. Do you have a desire to change your financial reality? Because whether you have a job or a business, a profit account is an account that is the excess and overflow money that you just have because you have it. Because you have so much in excess. You have a profitable life and a profitable look of your financial reality. That is what I want. You have investment accounts, right? You have fun money accounts. You have money for a purpose. You just live profitably, not in the negative, not in the red, but with profits. That's what I want to show you how to do. And so on this 120-day journey, it's going to be an easy to follow, proven system. Why do we get such results? Because I'm just going to be simple to tell it to you straightforward. You have to do the work. And if I make the work easy, if I make it fun, if I make it that you want to come and do it every single day, then you'll get the results. And that's what we do. In this program, it's proven, it's scientific. 97% of our clients complete the 120-day fully. Think about that. In this day and age where there's so many programs, 97% to 98% complete every single 120-day journey that we have. Why? Because we hold you accountable. We support you. How many programs have you done, signed up for, and not finished? Nobody cared about you. You were just in there. Not this. We actually hold you accountable. We support you. We ensure that you're doing the work. And that's the easy part, because you've seen these 5 days. You've seen how much you look forward to this. That's exactly what it's like. And oh, by the way, if you're thinking, oh yeah, this is just one of those where, she signed me up and then I never see her again. Nope. It's me. It's me and Diane. Besides this program, we have one other one, our elites. Right? So we have another program that's for our elites. Besides that, you're getting me and Diane and some amazing mentors every single day for 120 days. If you had somebody supporting you every day for 120 days, you had a place you could go for guidance, love, support, cheering you on, telling you exactly what to do to change your mind and your money story. Could your life be different? You bet it would be. I know it. This is the life I live every single day. So you're going to get us in this program with you on the journey. You're going to get us in the group, me and Diane live, and mentors. Plus, you're going to get 8 live calls, 8 live mentoring calls where I'm teaching you just like I have been here, pouring my heart out, telling you exactly every single thing I know. As you can see, I'm big on over delivering. And big surprise, we're also going to have a manifesting happy hour once a month. So in addition to the live calls, we're just going to get on a call just for fun, just to celebrate all the evidence that we're experiencing, turn up the vibes, as we say in Jamaica, and really just have fun, because that's what life is for. And if you're not having a lot of fun in your life, then this is where you should be. And the thing that I want to say about this journey is I am all about energy. I feel that when we're in the right energy, miracles can happen in our life. So we're bringing this group together. We're inviting you, and we're choosing the right people that really are ready and want to do this. And when those right people come together, oh my gosh, the energy is electrifying. Electrifying. You're going to get to see some of the most incredible relationships be formed. You're going to have friends from all over the world, people who are just like you, who celebrate you, are excited for you. You know how many people say, Tasha, nobody supports me. People, my family thinks I'm crazy for wanting more in life. They, I just have nowhere to go to talk about my dreams. Well, this is going to be that place that you have to go. This program, this 120 days, we've shown people how to manifest well over $47 million. I'm going to say that number again. Honestly, we stopped counting. That was 2 years ago. And somebody manifested 1 million last year. A bunch of people, several hundred thousands. Like, we just stopped counting. But in this program, none of that money was because I told anybody to go work harder. All of it came because I taught people how to use this, how to die to the old you and rise in consciousness to the you that right now, that multi-millionaire version of you is existing, but you're on two different planes, right? You're over here, down here in the everyday drudgery. I want to show you how to rise so that that becomes your reality. Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah? I want to see it. I want to know that you guys are following along and you're getting it. How do you do this? Tasha, that's me. I'm ready. Let me just make sure I got my little notes over here, because I want to make sure I put the right thing up. You're going to go to moneyandprofitmastery.com. All week I've just been saying, click the link, book a call. This website has all the details of the program, everything you'll ever want to know that I can't get into here, what it looks like, it's all on there. Money and Profit Mastery, and the chance for you to book a call. Guys, my birthday is Sunday. By Sunday, my desire is to have the people that are ready booked and ready to go. I've asked the team, open up a few more spots, because we had so many requests. So I think we're opening a few more days into Monday and Tuesday, but really, I want us to be complete and the group filled by Wednesday or Thursday of the latest. Book your call now. We're getting started very soon. So you want to make sure that you're in. I want you to say, Tasha, that's me. I'm in. Go book your call. One last thing I want to tell you. Before we start this 120 days, one of the things that I realize is so many people have a lot of baggage. They have a lot of baggage. And for me to take you on this journey to transform your life and to change you from where you are today into what you want to be, there's a lot that you have to release. And the releasing, it's not something that you can do on your own. So for an entire week before we begin this program, I'm going to take you through a process, a release process. It is so powerful. Stuff's going to come up for you that you didn't even realize was there. But can you imagine how light it's going to feel to be able to let go of all of that? I'm getting emotional just thinking about this week. When we do this week in our journey, it is the tears and the emotions and the freedom that happens. So I want you to know, even before we begin, we're going to do this release ceremony, and I'm going to show you how to clean up your money. That alone is worth the entire program. Those two things, the release and the cleaning up of your money cycle. And then we start. And the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to teach you how to write a powerful intention. What is it that you want to manifest in this 120 days? In your finances, in your relationship, in your spirituality, and in your health. All right? I have it all covered. This is life-changing. It covers every area. It's not just money. There's so much more than money. And lastly, I want to show you this. We've been looking at this all week. Freedom. Financial freedom comes when you have control of these three things. Now, I said your money moment happened and it kept you trapped because you know what? It happened in the past. There's nothing I can do about it. Actually, there is. I want to show you that you actually can go back and change the way you responded so that you're free of the moment, the trauma, the experience, the stuff that happened that created these money stories that do not serve you. So if I can work on this and change this, and I can show you how to change your money story into one that supports you, empowers you, you can live from, and know that it's your truth. And I'm going to show you how to create a more profitable life, more results in your finances, change the way you behave with money. If I can show you how to do all of these three things, and that's what I'm going to do. Every single one of this you have control of. I'm going to show you how to do it. That is freedom. That is freedom. That is what we have all learned how to do. All these testimonials, that's what we've all learned how to do. That's what I want to show you. I'm sorry for that sound back there. So you guys, I'm going to invite two ladies to share with you, but I want to read this profound story. And this is something that I share inside of our program, but I pulled it out because I realize that you guys, you're in a defining moment right now. And I want you to hear the story as you make this decision about what you're going to do next. All right. This story was written, it was an article written in the state of Washington several years ago. And it's about a tiger. Mohini was a regal white tiger who lived for many years at the Washington, D.C. I'm sorry, actually Washington, D.C., not state of Washington, Washington, D.C. National Zoo. For most of those years, her home was in an old lion house, a typical 12 by 12 cage with iron bars. We've gone to the zoo, we've seen these regal lions in these cage, 12 by 12, and a cement floor. Mohini spent her days pacing restlessly back and forth in her cramped quarters. Eventually, biologists and staff worked together to create a natural habitat for her. Covering several acres, it had hills, trees, a pond, and a variety of vegetation. With excitement and anticipation, they released Mohini into her new and expansive environment. But it was too late. It was too late. The tiger immediately sought refuge in a corner of the compound where she lived for the remainder of her life. Mohini paced and paced in that corner until an area 12 by 12 feet was worn bare of grass. This is your moment. The cage, the door is open. You are free. You are being invited into the large, expansive acres and acres of life, the way people are living that you know is possible and you desire and deserve. Here's your invitation to access it. But you get to choose. Is it too late? And are you going to stay in a 12 by 12 cage or take an action that will change your life forever? This is a defining moment. I've had many of them in my life. And the one thing I've learned to master is when I'm in a defining moment, when I see very clearly it's what I want in the future or if I want to stay here. And that's your choice. I know that Spirit led you here. So many of you, Spirit literally led you here as an answer to your prayer. But Spirit cannot take the next action for you. You have to stand for yourself and your financial desires. And that's my invitation to you. If you have spent this week and you feel like I could guide you to the results that you want in your life financially and more, then go ahead and book a call. I cannot wait to change your life, to have you back here. In fact, right now, I want you to start thinking, what's my testimonial going to be 6 months from now? What am I going to be getting on there talking about? Start to imagine that, because that's what we're going to create together. All right. Now, the lovely, the one and only, I have two ladies backstage waiting to share with you that have such incredible stories. First, I'm going to invite Shamonia on. Hello. Oops, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Hello
There we
there.
go.
How are
So,
you?
oh, I'm so happy to have you share with everyone because your story is so where a lot of people are right now. You know, so many people have watched this 5 days. For you, you told me, you sent me a text recently and you said, Tasha, here is proof of all the years I've followed you. I think it was like 8 years or something that you
Yeah.
were getting my emails, following me. And the last challenge 6 months ago, you came in, you found whatever it was I said on that last challenge, you're like, I'm in. And one of the things that you said that touched my heart that I want you to share is, you said, Tasha, what if I would have done it sooner?
Yes. So, Tasha, I actually had to go back through my emails and look and see. I said, how long have I been receiving these emails and missed out on taking advantage of this? And the emails went back so far. Like some emails I didn't even open, but it was just something about that point in time in my life. I was ready to just pop on this challenge. And I was like, OMG, I've been missing this for all this time. I could have been, my mindset could have changed. And one thing that I was so upset with myself was when I sent you that text, I said, can you imagine where I would have been if I had started so much long ago? I mean, because I was in a place of struggle. Um, my houses were going into foreclosure, and all I was doing was compensating with time and jobs and more jobs and more jobs. And even at the time when I enrolled in your service, I worked at a hotel part time. And I remember telling Diane, I was like, Diane, I have to quit this hotel. I have to quit. I have to quit working at this hotel part time because I'm working too hard. And I'm telling you, Tasha, just by taking that challenge was the beginning of my mindset. I don't know if you remember me sharing with you. I said, Tasha, the biggest investment that I had invested in myself was $300 a month. And I said, I thought that was a lot of money. And I said, people do this. Like people really invest in themselves. But when I did that, I saw the change. So when I completed the challenge and I made the call, I said, I don't care what the amount is, I'm jumping in because I knew that my life was going to change.
And you said to me, one of the things you said was, I realized I never believed in myself. That's why I wouldn't invest in myself. I didn't believe in myself.
Exactly. And I'm sorry, Tasha, I was a vice president in banking.
Mm.
Financial coach. I became a certified financial coach, but all I did was teach people how to take the money that they had and how to work with that. What you did was take it a step further from my budgeting practices to say, hey, did you know that there's money out here, or there's a whole nother lifestyle that you can expand? Like you can literally dream. Tasha, how can I say I want to make $1 million in my business and not even really believe that I can make $1 million in my business? Because in my mind, I'm saying, oh God, I got to work this hard. I got to sell this amount of product. It was stressful to me. So I could not truly believe that I could do that in my business. And one of the things I did when I joined your program, when we talked about setting the attention, the first thing I wrote down was I want to make $10,000 a month in my business. Literally within 60 days, I put the pictures up there for you in our group so that you
Yeah.
can see.
Yep.
The money came, the business expanded from the US to Ghana. Just like so many things happened in my life. And it wasn't just about the money piece, Tasha, because another one of the exercises that we did, um, it was a part of the healing and, with the trauma and all those different things. And literally the thing that was in my heart was it was just something was saying that I was going to heal my relationship with my mom. And we hadn't talked in like over a year and a half. And so the thing I was thinking was that I was going to be reaching out to her. Well, she reached out to me, and everything just like just continued to just one thing after another. That program seemed like everything went so fast, but it was like everything was manifesting, manifesting, manifesting. And of course, my last manifestation. So you know what? I'm going to be quiet and let you talk. Anything else you want?
No, I want you to say it. Tell them, because I mean, we know about the stuff. You manifested the money. You and your mom's relationship was healed. You paid off some cars. I mean, like,
Yes.
crazy stuff that happened. But I think the thing that really synced it for you was this last one. So tell them.
So it was my lease was coming due at my apartment, and I knew that it was time for me to be pre-qualified for a home. And so I knew what my bank account said that I could qualify for and what the bank said. And I was going looking at those houses, but I had already started Tasha's program. And I'm saying to myself, my mind has been expanded, and this is what I saw myself. Like, she tells you and teaches you how to visualize. And I'm like, I visualize this. And I visualized white walls and, nice home, and everything that I was going to see based upon my pre-qualification letter was like this. And so I began to cry. Physically, I was crying because I'm like, I'm confused. I want this, but I'm over here looking at this. I said, you know what? I'm going to go back to the bank, and I'm going to share more of my income for my business. But guess what? And that's another thing in Tasha's program, giving yourself commitment. What did I deserve? Tasha, I'm telling you, I felt that I deserved more, bigger, and better. And I went back, guess what? And it was a no-brainer. They was like, sure. So I went from looking at condos, 1 and 2 bedroom homes, to a 4 bedroom, three and a half bath home with the office, with the game room, just in a nice community. It is fabulous. So I moved in yesterday officially, and I am casting live here today.
When I asked Shamonia to come on, and I was like, can you come on Friday? She's like, that's the day after I close. I'm like, well, no better place to celebrate than here. You guys, 6 months ago, think about your life in 6 months from now. She didn't believe in herself, right? She was hustling and working hard. She was looking at little condos because that's what life had been telling her. That's what she should have. But we opened her up to what you deserve. Remember, I said you have to die to the version of you and start living at the consciousness of the you that has all the things that you desire. And this woman is like night. The other day we were in a program. I showed them how to do something, how to write a list for something, and literally she was like, "Oh my God, it just happened, same day," right? Because that's how we should be living. The kingdom is within. We have the power. The kingdom is within. Thank you, Mwah. Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing.
you. Thank
And
you.
anything you want to say to anyone, like someone who's where you were when you were thinking, should I do this? Should I do this? Oh my God, it's probably going to be a lot of money. Should I do it? What should I do? What would somebody have needed to say to you then, based on what you know right now?
I'm going to tell you, don't look at your bank account. Don't look at your current circumstances, because your investment that you put in, this is my disclaimer, it's not Tasha's disclaimer, but the amount of money that you invest in yourself, I guarantee you, you will at least double, minimum double. That's my disclaimer. That is not Tasha's disclaimer. But I guarantee you, I'm telling you, I take the fear out of it. You don't want fear in your atmosphere. Tasha has helped me to eliminate negativity in people, and I don't want any extra text messages. I don't want anything extra in my life. Your life will transform. I'm telling you, just step out on faith. You will not regret it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now, looks like this other girl here is trying to outdo me. What?
Oh my goodness. I looked and I was like,
your money shirt, your red lipstick.
That's how aligned we are now.
How we roll. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for you to share your story, because just like Shamonia, you had been following me for a while, right? And last time we had the challenge, I had you on Friday.
Yes,
The last day I had you on because you had just signed up, and I said, I want somebody who just signed up to come and talk about why they signed up. But this time I'm bringing you back because I want you to talk about, yes, this is about manifesting money, but I want you to talk about what's happened in your family, where your family was when you started this program, how they thought you were crazy for the stuff that you were wanting in your life and talking about the power that we have. And just because you invested in you, tell us some of the things that's happened for you and your family.
We all know how important family is to us. And it's like when you are transforming your life and you just get these big revelations and things start happening for you, you just want it for everybody that you love. So as I'm, being mentored by Tasha and Diane, and I'm just getting all this good stuff and I'm just vibrating high and money's coming at me left and right, all of these opportunities. And it's just so easy. And my life is just transforming. I'm talking to my family and I'm like, you guys got to get with it. I'm going to be telling you these different things. I'm like trying to force it on them. And they're like, girl, don't nobody got time for that. I can't be living in this fantasy la la land that you're in. And I'm like, it's not fantasy. It's real. Like, look at my life. And that's exactly what happened. They started looking at my life. I stopped talking about it and I just was going on and enjoying and just being relaxed and happy. And they got on board like, this has to be real. I'm seeing you every day. I'm seeing everything just effortlessly come to you. I'm seeing you say, I'm going to have that. And then you turn around and you have it.
And share. You are a sharer, girl. You get it. You post it on Facebook. We all know. We know you said you're going to have it and then we see it, right?
Yeah, I don't play about that. I'm like, yup, because guess what? I had a whole lot of not having. And everyone got to see that. So guess what? You're going to see me having too. So, I mean, it was simple things like I started small, right? Because it's still in my mind, I'm still trying to work through that. So I start asking small. I want this apartment that I want. Boom, I get it. All right, well, I want all this furniture for it. Boom, I get it. You know what? I don't want to spend my salary on this. I want someone else to pay my bills and then I can have fun with my money. Boom, I get it. So then I start asking big. I want to go to the Maldives and I don't want to pay anything for it for a week.
That's how we roll. When you're the golden goose, you lay the eggs.
And literally, like, being a part of the community, that's key too, because I had been watching you for years, getting the emails, kind of interacting a little bit, but like from afar, still not really believing enough in myself to really go into it. But when I finally did and I got to be a part of the community, I realized like that was the missing piece. Being around the like-minded individuals that when I would post something, they're not jealous. They're not telling me that's crazy. They're like, yes, more and more. I love it. Oh my goodness. So you're just in a constant like flow of abundance and happiness all the time. So.
Oh my gosh. And that is it. Like if I were going to say why you should do this, amongst all the things that I've listed, is what? You cannot underestimate what it's like to be in the energy of people who want for you what you want, who are cheering you on, celebrating with you on a high energy, because we're not going to be there every day. But man, I know this group, when we start this journey, it is you, like literally, it's your happy place. It becomes our happy place. We go there any time of day, night, because it's on Facebook, it's open, it's a private group, but it's there. it becomes your family of
Yes.
people who literally want for you more than what you want for yourself. And
Hmm.
that is the magic. It really is. It
That
really is
was key for
magic.
me because I had already been like kind of manifesting things and I like had the belief system, but it was getting with the like-minded community. So if I was kind of just getting off base a little bit or I needed a pick me up, they were right there to encourage me like, oh, don't limit yourself. Hey, ask for 2 million. Why are you asking for one? And it's like,
Right.
oh yeah, I can.
And then just the process of being, like you said, you follow me online, but now you're in this group, right? And you've invested. And let me tell you, when you invest in yourself, it's a whole different level than when you're just receiving it, at the free level. It just is. I'm going to show up totally different, right?
Absolutely.
So I want you guys to know, like, you've invested. I'm even more invested. You can imagine I gave this to you, right? As a gift. Imagine when you invest. Like, let me tell you, I show
Mhm.
up a bazillion times because I believe that if you've taken that step of courage, I got to show up even more than I've been showing up here. So the thing though, the difference is when I'm showing you at that level now exactly what to do, because you knew how to manifest, and so many people on
Mhm.
this live, they know how to do the things, but they're not consistent in doing it.
Yeah.
They don't know the fine tunes. Like everybody says, write an intention. Ooh, but there's a fine tune way to write it
Mhm.
powerfully that it works. Or visualize. Well, but I can't, or I don't know the I don't know how, I don't know what. Ooh, well, let me show you exactly what to do. It's the exactly what to do that makes the difference, right?
And you make it so easy. You make it so easy. Like literally all you have to do is what she says. Don't think about adding something to it or no, she makes it so easy. Do X, Y, Z. Boom. That's it. And it happens. And the results are so instant. I mean, from the moment I made the decision that I was going to invest in myself, when I was talking with Tasha, we were talking about like, making the payment. And I'm like, I'm gonna pay it in full. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money at all. Like at all. But it was paid in full. I
I
didn't have
think
to
you text
worry
me
about it.
that night and said, "Hey, can I give you the credit card? I'm able to pay for it in full." Like literally, we manifested that day. But see, Deanna, the thing is, this is why I said, "Who is this meant for?" Remember, and I qualified.
Mhm.
Who is this meant for? You have such a burning desire. You are so ready. You want it so bad that the universe is like, yes,
Yeah.
perfect timing. Here you go. Here you go. Your faith is so strong and your desire is so strong that miracles begin to happen for you. That's how it works, right? And that's who I want to play with. If you're like on the fence about if you want to change, you want to stay in that little cage, you're 12 by 12. I mean, I honorably respect that. I just want more for myself and I want more for my kids and I want more for everybody around me. And I want to hang around with people who want more for themselves and they know they can have it. That's
Mhm.
where the magic happens. I'm so grateful that you were on today and that we match. We're twinning. I love it. Mwah, you guys,
Thank
find
you.
our follower. She is amazing. And you want to see her pictures from the Maldives. Thank you, Diana.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. So 5 days. Here we have been 5 days. It is not the end of the 5 days. It is the beginning of the 120-day journey. It starts right now. I want you guys go book your calls. Where we've opened up more slots so we can take as many of you as possible. But when we reach the number that we have in mind, that's it. Because the way we serve people, we can only do so many. So when we reach that number, that's going to be it for this time around. All right. Don't be waiting 6 months. Don't be back on here saying, I followed you for so long. This is now. And if you've been sitting there going, should I, shouldn't I? I'm calling you out. Stop hiding from the life that you deserve. You deserve it, period. And you deserve it right now. All right. I hope that you guys got everything that I wanted to share with you, all my intentions for transformation and insight, and that you know that you have the power to create anything that you want in life. This is your time. Do it right now. Go live your best life. I love you guys. Mwah. And congratulations right now to all of you that are going to say yes and join our program and come on this 120-day journey with us. I cannot wait to change your life. Mwah. I love you. Have a great Friday, financially free Friday. Bye, everyone. See you on Monday morning at 8 a.m., but see you really on the 120-day journey. I love you guys. Bye.